Right now, I'm kinda hot right now. I'm kinda hot, I said I'm hot right now. You kinda hot, I said I'm hot now. I'm kinda hot, I said Peggy hot. I said Peggy hot. Man, we having fun with it, boy, we having fun.
What's good, bud? Yeah. Come on now.
Yeah. Welcome to this week's episode of 4th and 1 Hot Take. And Peggy, what is this week's hot take, dog?
Boy, it is getting hot from the field to the stands. We're talking about NFL suspending DK Metcalf for 2 games without pay for physically confronting a Detroit Lions game during this past weekend's game.
Had mixing up with someone in the stands.
Oh my gosh.
And that not going to have great consequences for the Steelers. And
so with that altercation, he was suspended without pay for 2 games. And also Underdog tweeted he also voided $40 million in his guaranteed contract. So that is according to Underdog as they tweeted this. But Cam, you spoke out earlier this week, even on First Take. But how can these situations be avoided, and how should we hold fans and players accountable in these situations?
Man, it's a lot to kind of unpack and digest.
Yeah.
But the reality of where we are now, I think the NFL needs to really start to consider the protection of players.
Okay.
It's time for the NFL to kind of implement a quote-unquote buffer zone. Right? Now, what this buffer zone is intended to be, or what I deem it to be, is protection, not just for the players, but for the fans as well. Not just protection, but accountability. Because the thing about what DK is saying versus what the fan was saying, it's the he say, she say. Well, I didn't say that. He said that. She said that. No, what did we hear? When you have a buffer system in place and you're contracting these individuals where they have a yellow or a red or a blue T-shirt on.
Oh, the show pros.
They gonna get that little shirt back anyway.
Come on, why you gotta do show pros?
I'm just saying, bro.
Come on, I like talk about security credit.
They don't even really want to be that them damn selves. You know what I'm saying? So we have seen in recent memory, DK is probably the newest, example of this. But we have to start to consider players' protection and fan experiences to a way where both sides find a happy medium. Now, there's never been a time where I entered an NFL stadium and not felt protected. But there's been multiple times while being in an NFL setting and I did not feel respected.
Okay.
Hence towards protected as well. Okay. Emotionally protected. Now, granted, somebody will say, well, you playing in a hostile environment.
That is true. It's like, what you expect?
Well, that's cool. But verbal abuse is real. There's a line here. You don't get to just tell me what you think of me without it having any consequences and repercussions.
Now, I would say this, though, Cam. I think when people get into the confines of a sports game, fan and player, right? You get paid to go out there, hit people, act a certain type of way. You can curse a person out on the football field, and it's just like, bro, it's all
in the game.
The same thing with fans. They might drink. They might, man, you trash, you suck, da, 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 da. It's all in the game. And I think sometimes lines get crossed on both ends because in those environments, it's kind of hard to switch it on and switch it off to everyday life. And so I think a lot of fans forget that too, and players.
No, Peggy, what I will say, there's still a line you don't cross. Even in competitive interactions. Like you can say certain things and you can threaten certain ways, but there's a specific line that you really just don't cross. Some people's threshold is a little different. You don't mention family, you don't mention children, you don't mention certain things or death.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Those lines right there is like, okay, you getting too personal.
Yeah, the threats.
It's the same thing with fan interaction. racial slurs, family members, children names, certain things, it's like, okay.
I'm a man.
What we really talking about?
Facts.
There are certain things that I kind of also want to say too, but back to the point of, I think the NFL and leagues' focuses have been at a macro protection level. What do you mean? When you go into the stadium, you got to wear clear bags.
Yep.
I don't think that somebody's going in there with a weapon that can threaten anybody. I feel safe in that specific manner. But from the micro level, during these, games, being talked to and yelled at, that's cool. And this is also coming from an individual that knows the NFL, NBA, MLB, every sports platform, no matter what the league is, always care about this one thing and one thing only.
What is that?
Fans' experience.
Yeah.
What's the fan experience like? When you think about Jerry World, what is fan experience? When you think about SoFi Stadium, what's the fan experience? When you think about Mercedes-Benz Stadium, what's the fan experience? The NFL, MLB, the NBA, the W, all the above, soccer, we need to start implementing buffers of real people that not just react when, hey, security, but if you got security, it's too late.
Yeah.
The security need to already, hey, hold on. Hey, sir, ma'am, we not doing that. Basketball does it.
Yeah.
But every single basketball game that I've been to, they found a way to protect their players in a way where you can literally, and we've seen it, you can literally have a courtside seat next to LeBron James.
That's true.
But guess what? You will not talk to LeBron James if LeBron James don't talk back to you. And there's still certain cases where we've seen LeBron get talked to in a disrespectful manner, and it's always been that way.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, from the football standpoint, and I only can really speak about my specific experience as a football player, there has never been parameters in place for every game. Super Bowl, different case.
Correct.
Every game where you start to say, hey, man, am I tripping? Did y'all hear what he just said?
Correct.
Am I tripping?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And by the time certain things are said, I ain't say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and that's the disheartening thing about it. I think when you talk to players around the league, it's always players' blame.
Yeah, they get the blame of it.
Even in this situation with DK Metcalf, I'm not sitting up here saying that he's right. I'm not sitting up here saying he's wrong. I'm not taking the side of the fan. I'm not really condoning what the fan did. What I am saying is every single time a player reacts to something, the player should know better. Mm-hmm. Man, we're talking about grown-ass people here.
Facts.
So there should be some type of guideline or rubric for players to be able to say, hey, this is not necessarily punishment, but this is protection. Mm-hmm. That should be one of the main things going into the offseason that the league should worry about. Hey, man, dare I say a silent button, but people should understand what is going on in a game that removes the player's reaction from it. Because I'm not going to sit up here and say that every fan has bad intentions. They're going to scream and they're going to hoot and holler. That's cool. But I'm saying if you add a buffer system in place where now, hey, bro, you got a fan from your team that's saying you need to play better. That's fair play, bro. Yeah. We can critique how you playing, but when you start to get down to the nuts and bolts of what's being said and how it's being said, and fans must understand, you are free to say and act however you want to act. But these players that you are a fan of or that you are rooting against, they're still human beings.
Correct.
This sports venue that you're going to watch, your favorite player or your least liked player, It's a sporting event. This is not the zoo, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a fact.
So what you can... Watch this. Watch this. Bro, this ain't Barnum and Bailey Soul Circus, big dog.
Yeah.
This lion bite for real. And I know what you're saying.
No, that's facts, though. I think a lot of people say, yeah, that's a good analogy.
While y'all over there thinking we monkeying around, well, I can climb up these stadium steps and give you what you asking for.
Facts.
Because truly, really, you don't want them problems, big fella, little mama, big mama.
Yeah.
You do not.
Yeah.
So let's refrain from certain behavior that will not be welcomed in any other situation in regular life.
Yeah.
And I understand fans can catch the fandom Holy Ghost.
Woo!
You can get caught in the sunken place. But guess what? We need to wake your ass up, big dog. Because when you mix in these two ingredients in any dynamic, ladies and gentlemen, play at your own risk.
What's the two?
Number one, adding in any type of libation.
The libation.
Toxins, spirits, that Jose Cuervo, that tequila,
Reposado.
Look at us, you know what I'm talking
They
about?
get rowdy off that rail.
They get rowdy off that rail.
Huh?
Let me get that Reposado.
Let me get that Reposado.
When you get them big dogs on that hen dog,
going for the window.
I'm trying to tell you.
Drinking with my rounds off that crown.
Peggy.
Come on. I keep a purple bag on me. Use it for a change bag.
When you're trying to get silly off that Henny, big dog, it's time for us to reel it in.
Okay.
And when you refuse to stop on that Ciroc,
come on,
big dog, I'm trying to tell you.
Because it's time to rock. What you talking about?
Because it don't matter. I will rock you even if you done took too many sips of that vodka.
The ratio ain't ratio.
I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
Boy. I'm trying to give you one more time. I don't give a damn if you on that red or white wine. Big dog, I'm going to check you.
Yeah.
It's true. Like when you got libations and alcohol involved, big bruh.
Come on.
Ain't no and this is the second ingredient, Peggy.
Hold on. Okay, we got the first one. The libations plus the,
You ready?
I'm ready. What's the second one?
Thank you, Rose Sparks, for sponsoring this video. Do you know that feeling when you scored a game-winning touchdown? The crowd's going wild and your team's fired up. That's the kind of win Rose Sparks brings to your bedroom.
Exactly. When it's go time, you don't want delays. Rose Sparks dissolves right under your tongue and kicks in 15 minutes on average after they dissolve.
They're a 2-in-1 prescription treatment designed to get you harder and stay ready. And the dual action formula is designed to keep you active for 36 hours. So you're built for back-to-back or for the morning after. If prescribed, new sexual health patients get $15 off their first order of Sparks on recurring plan. Head to ro.co/4th. That's ro.co/4th.
Sparks is a compounded drug product. Compounded drugs are permitted to be prescribed under federal law, but are not FDA approved and do not undergo FDA safety, effectiveness, or manufacturing review. For full safety information, go to ro.co/safety-info.
This right here, this is my go-to snack, the wonderful pistachio. They call it the don't hold back snack, and for good reason.
These ain't your regular pistachios. I'm talking flavors like honey roasted, chili roasted, jalapeno lime, and each serving has 6 grams of protein and 0 grams of regret.
You want the classic crack of the shell? Go for these guys. Prefer no mess? Grab the no-shell bag, and you're good to go.
Whether we're in the studio, traveling, or just need something quick, this right here is always in the rotation.
So, don't hold back. Visit wonderfulpistachio.com to learn more about this don't hold back snack. When you got emotions involved,
Okay.
Peggy!
Oh, my God.
Ooh.
You in your field.
Man, you got your prize picks parlay. Oh, man, you said, hold on, brother. I need you to catch 4 passes, not 3.5.
Oh, he fumbled the 4.
Bruh, I said the over with you throwing for 215 passing yards.
Yeah,
you got
214.
200 in the leg.
Come on, big dog.
Emotional, and I can't let go for all that. Was that Carl Williams, Carl Lewis?
Carl Thomas.
Come on,
Come
bro.
on, now. I'm with you, brother.
Trying to hold on you. Libations, spirits, emotions.
Them don't even go together.
They don't. But somehow or another, some people, we passed that toxic word.
That's it.
You know the new word of 2026?
What is it?
Some folks just want an old thrill.
We're going to keep it real off that thrill.
But they want to live life with their hands held high.
Got a roller coaster. Put him up.
They want an old thrill.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Ah.
Listen, control your
Okay.
tongue.
What you
Big
said, the
dog.
liquor and them feelings?
Boy.
Yeah, you can make babies or get
If
your
I
head
have
busted.
one more drink, I'm gonna end up telling you what I really mean, brother. If I have one more beer, ice cold,
Yeah, they be cutting
ice
up.
cold, but like I missed that cause of you. You seen that commercial?
Yeah, the dude in the stand.
But what? Them folks is really in their feelings, bruh.
Yeah, they be tripping.
They
be tripping.
They don't be tripping, they be falling. By the
They can't
wayside.
get up.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you add all them type of dynamics in, and heaven forbid you add in Cam, where like, I just don't like Cam. There's something about, boo! Touch him. Touch him.
But that's how it really be, though.
Boy, what?
They get that liquid courage, bruh.
They'll feel like they'll do anything.
That was nectar.
But I'm telling you, just like we seen firsthand, a regular person will not be able to fight with a person who's done this for a living. Hence to Jake Paul
Yeah.
and Anthony Joshua.
Boy, good God Almighty.
I respect it. But ladies and gentlemen,
It ain't the same.
you're not the equivalent to the athletes that you're seeing on the field.
You're not.
They've dedicated their all my life to playing this sport.
They just make it look easy.
And they do. So, big dog, ice cold blooded. Stay right there.
Yeah.
Because if you decide to have all that courage and we pull these curtains back and say, come on, no, to keep that same energy, no. Ain't nobody gonna hold you back, big fella.
Yeah. But I think that do change. You talked about the NBA earlier. And I think the proximity plays a big factor in that because,
In what way?
man, I see from a Mercedes-Benz to even a Detroit because Metcalf had issues in Detroit last season. Bro, when you eye to eye looking at a person and really seeing their size and it's y'all all on the same plane versus you being up in the stands, bro, I don't think people keep that same energy. Like me just reaching over and grabbing somebody versus somebody looking up in the stands like, man, he ain't gonna come up here and mess with me. Like, it's a difference. And I think the NBA, like Westbrook, he deals with a lot. He gonna point you out and say, get him up out of there. But I think with the NFL now, I think the NFL is starting to make the game more personable and getting people all the way close there other than being on the field. I want to put you in the game like atmosphere as close and as best as possible. But I do think that's what comes along with this. Like, we want to get you there. We want to get y'all interacting with the fans. We want everybody to feel like they're a part of the game. But being a part of the game It's another part of that. So you do have to have that separation.
I'll say this. The thing that is frustrating and has been frustrating since the beginning of sports venues being what they are today is that seemingly fans feel like they're untouchable. Like their action or behavior or antics do not come with a penalty.
Yeah,
or
a price to pay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So therefore, like we talk amongst former players or actual players, and you start to say to yourself, like, hey man, what was your worst interaction with a fan? You start to say, like, fan bases. Bro, if you go to Philly, if you go to New England, if you go to New York, if you go to Jersey, if you go to New Orleans, if you go to Atlanta, like certain places, well, when they had Oakland Raiders, right? I would say the Las Vegas Raiders, but they ain't got too much to cheer about these days. But those fan bases almost, you already know what to expect.
Correct.
Kansas City Chiefs, Arrowhead, like those situations, Buffalo, like,
a Buffalo boy.
you know it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
But I don't have a problem with the screaming and hooting and hollering and, Cam, you suck. That's cool. But when the line is crossed and you start to enter verbiage about family members.
Yeah, and threats and all the other stuff.
Threats
it's
and just certain things like that's where we have to crack down on that. And if I had, some type of say, I would say that just as much as the leagues try to focus on fan experience, I think the league should focus on player protection. Player protection, not just physically, but emotionally as well.
Yeah.
All right? There's never a good time to just say like, all right, well, Cam, you're getting too soft. But, bro, certain things that you hear, racial slurs or say, I ain't say that. That person, have a no nonsense or zero tolerance to that.
Yeah.
They got everything on these jumbotrons.
You need to put that message.
Man, there's a constant. Before you sit down in your seat, you should see an envelope or a sheet of paper. There will be a zero tolerance to what you are saying. And there's also a double fold to that, Peggy, because I think players should understand that reinforcement that retaliates, even justified, carries a consequence. What do you mean by that, Cam? Okay, cool. If somebody says, hey, nigga, you go up there and you break his jaw,
you're going to be fine.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
So it got to be something for them.
Which hints towards what's the solution? The solution should be there should be an extra barrier of protection for both sides.
Like police officer or something behind the bench.
Because there's too many times where we find ourselves in this instance or the situation where now the league is investigating what really went on. They're not going to find out what really going on because why? That person who was heard to say certain things, I ain't say that.
No.
And then the person who retaliated thought he heard something and said, I know I'm not crazy. You see what I'm saying?
No, I understand that.
So all in all, as we bring this to a close, I think fans need to understand, like, yo, you're going to a sporting event, not the zoo.
Correct.
And we've seen multiple examples of this. Malice in the Palace, Russell Westbrook has pointed out and highlighted way more than probably any athlete, with his mentality. Kevin Durant had that fan interaction, earlier, last year too. LeBron James fan interaction. And there's one in particular where it was the guy, Marcus Peters. But this is when he was in the Rams, Los Angeles Rams, when they were playing in, I think it was the Coliseum. And he walked up the steps on his, like, what you said?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, those type of things, I'm not saying that all fans or all players are at fault. What I'm saying is if you add an extra layer, so now you have a person that's in the, and I'm not saying around the whole stadium.
Now maybe just at the bench.
Just around the player areas. The bench.
Because if somebody was there, they would have stopped. Like, hey, hold on, what's going on, DK? And then,
don't even worry about it. Hey, coach, hey, let's get him. I got him.
Yeah.
Ma'am, that's flagrant.
Yeah.
Can't say that.
Stop.
Matter of fact, hey, come on, get your stuff.
Yeah, let's go.
We about to escort you.
Yeah, that's real.
Your party out. Matter of fact, we're gonna give your party an opportunity to stay. That really is. You gonna see
it with your real fans.
You know
it's him. What's up? Y'all done paid.
What we doing?
But buying tickets don't give you the green light to treat somebody inhumane, and at the end of the day, that's on both of you. So,
bruh. And if you find them verbally being reckless, ban their ass for life.
Yeah.
I'm talking about so bad where you put them on a whole sports blacklist, but you can't go to a boxing match. But you can't go to a doggone baseball game. But semi-pro game, no nothing. As soon as they hit that Peggy, clicky,
don't do me like that.
Nah.
But can't they go see table tennis?
Nah, but you can't go see none of that. No, you can't go to your local little pool hall.
Oh my
Big dog, we gonna have to check you. Nah, hell no. So yeah, man, we gotta really do better. Or ask for the leagues to do better for fan and player protection. Because if they do not, there's going to be something not this week, not next week, but soon down the road where somebody's going to say, the fan said something and the player reacted.
Facts. That's 110%. Well, Book, you're right on time, brother. Because it's time for PRIZEPICKS. How long? I said PRIZEPICKS. All right, man, you already know what time it is, man.
Yes,
Shout out to PRIZEPICKS. It's the best place to win cash while watching a game. Cam, let's break down our Week 16 picks in a recap. So you went with Matthew Stafford, was projected to have 228.5 passing yards for Seattle. You said more. He ended up with 457 passing yards.
I'm trying to tell you, Peggy, I'm going to get you paid. What they say? PRIZEPICKS. It's good to be right. Keep going, Peggy.
All right, well, yeah, Caleb Williams was projected to have a half or a passing touchdown. And he had more. You went with more. He had one passing touchdown, so he did get over half. So he passed for a touchdown in dramatic fashion for the win. And then your boy Rivers, not any river, but the river of Philip. The Philip Rivers, you said he was projected to have a half passing touchdown versus San Fran. Father Phil. Kept it real, kept it trill. And he had a passing touchdown and more, all right, in his game versus the San Francisco 49ers. So me on my end, man, I went with
Peggy, tell me what my weekly record was.
Peggy. You went 3-0, man, out the door. 3-0 out the door.
3-0 out the door.
You know what I'm saying?
Peggy, your picks in this previous week was Baker Mayfield was projected to have 233 passing yards versus our Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
Wow. Survey said that was a lie.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield had 145 passing yards.
Come on, Big Show. I can't even mad. I'm glad Carolina won, but I'm like, man, come on, Bake.
Let's stay here real quick.
Come on, finish this Philip Rivers.
I got you, bro.
What's up?
We good. What are you most pleased about when you see Carolina?
I just feel like they finally finding their stride. It's just like they never could find any momentum. But they are like a team that it's like, oh, if they finish this matchup with the Bucs and come out on top and able to make the playoffs, bro, I really can see Carolina potentially making a run. It's a team that people wouldn't think, but like with Bryce Young, he's playing great. I feel like it's no huge stars on the team, but it's a team of everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. They're filling their gaps. They're doing their job. And even though every win might not be pretty, they are winning. Yeah. And then they're starting to build their own culture in Carolina.
I'll say this. I'm so pleased of how the fans have supported the team.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, or I'm going to take you back real quick, Peggy. What about that podcast that said, I can no longer support this team?
I know.
This the year that you were supposed to
stay down.
You know
you supposed to stay down till you come up.
What happened, dog?
I guess they don't play the stock market.
You feel me?
You know
like
what I'm
everybody forget about that. This was they went viral by saying we are no longer doing our Panther podcast.
Yeah, I know. We need that Cowboys fan base faith.
No. We don't condone and no other. What's for us is for us.
That's true.
We've always held management, coaches, and players to a standard, right? It's taking time to really build that standard. We've seen what it could be during the era of Luke Kuechly, Cam Newton, Thomas Davis, Charles Johnson, Steve Smith, and the list goes on. And now it's a new ushering of players that will have their own type of era as well. So when I look at the stands and I'm looking at Sweet Caroline.
Man. Boy, I love that sound, boy.
So good. Like, that it will always be nostalgic feeling for me because I know
me as well, man.
That kind of was the hat tipper or the cherry on the top, knowing that a good week paid off.
That was a good Sunday to be there. People ain't running to get out of the stadium, and everybody just smiles, man. It's just...
Bro, it's that Sweet Carolina song, and then a boom, 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 dun, 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 bang, 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 bang. Hey, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know who the hell that song is, but bro, we would hear it so much on the Sunday touchdowns, the Sunday giveaway, man. It was cool. But back to old Father Phil, because Peggy, you didn't believe in Father Phil, huh? And I'm going to tell you how I feel, Peggy. Don't call it a comeback. I'm trying to tell you,
he's
brother.
Stacking up 3 at a time, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you can go 3 at a time.
The Pee-wee that stacked up 3, okay? But it's all good.
It's all right, brother. Don't get mad at me because you went against Phillip Rivers having more than 151 passing yards. You said less. Survey says that was incorrect as well.
Yeah, I went against Phil. Man, anyway, bro, this NFL season is heating up, especially before we get to the playoffs. Make sure you tap in and sign up to Prize Picks, man. Use the promo code Peggy or Cam. That's promo code Cam or Peggy, and stay locked in with us for our week 17 picks this week for our full episode. And once again, that is Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
That's all we got, Peggy.
Man, that's all we got.
I said, that's all we got, Peggy.
That's all we got.
We're going to add a finger then. Gonna add a finger.
Okay,
Why you gonna add a pinky then? Hey. Gonna add a pinky. Okay, hey, don't forget about the thumb.
Ooh.
The thumb.
Okay.
She like the thumb.
She like
the thumb. Okay. All together, one love. You dig?
And it's all right.